Hey everyone, this is Lily Hicks with the West Virginia Department of Commerce and the Daily 304, and we are back with another Bridging Innovation Week 2024 interview. I am joined by Victor Hwang. He is the CEO and founder of Right to Start. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Lily. It's good to be here.
Awesome. So I know you've probably said this about 3 times already this morning, but could you kind of go into how you got your start as an entrepreneur and kind of give us the backstory of starting your business?
Well, it actually goes all the way back to my parents. My parents were immigrants to this country, and so this country was always a gift to them. They were always very excited and proud to be here. But one of the things that happened is later in life, when I got into college, they couldn't afford to send me. And so one of the things they did was, one, they took out a second mortgage on their house to send me to college. So they put everything they had on the line. But the second thing they did is they started a business to earn money on the side.
Oh, cool.
And that eventually took off, and it actually did enough to pay for college for myself and my sister and build a little retirement nest egg for them as well. And so for me, entrepreneurship is personal because I've seen its power to transform lives, to transform my life, but also the lives of the community and the people that were around the company. But this happened to be in Austin, Texas. And so I saw what happened about entrepreneurship in Austin as a whole, which is it transformed the entire city of Austin.
Yeah.
And so entrepreneurship to me is something that's so powerful, and it can transform so many lives. And at the same time, when I went to college and I got to study economics and government, and I realized that the way we do governance in our society actually doesn't really support the entrepreneurs very well, that I should do something about it. And so I kind of set my life out on a purpose to change the way that we support entrepreneurs, because we should do a much better job of it.
Yeah, and can you, I mean, you kind of explained it a little bit, but what does Right to Start do? Like, what is, I read some of your mission on your website, so if you could explain that to our viewers, that would be great.
Well, Right to Start, we believe that entrepreneurship, access to entrepreneurship is a fundamental right. So you've got a right to speech, you've got a right to worship. Those are basic rights that every human has. And you've also got a right to start. You've got a right to be entrepreneurial, and you should have a level playing field. The system shouldn't be tilted against you. And so at Right to Start, we're a national nonprofit organization, and we fight for everyone's right to start. That is, everyone should be able to realize their right to entrepreneurial opportunity and have equal access to build their own version of the American dream. And so we do everything from grassroots organizing to policy maker support, to helping do media work around entrepreneurship. And the whole idea is to drive civic change, to break down the barriers for everyone's right to start, to build their own entrepreneurship opportunity.
Awesome. I think that's really admirable, and especially since it started from like such a young age with you and like kind of has been the transformative progress of your life. Could you kind of go into what Bridging Innovation Week is and why networking with other entrepreneurs is important in the entrepreneurship space?
Well, this is an amazing conference because it really is a whole week of activities and people and ideas around how do you create more innovation, how do you drive economic change, and how do you support entrepreneurs as part of that work. And so I've gotten to come in and see just part of it. I've been lucky to be able to jump in and see all the great work that's happening here, but it's a chance for the entire state and also people from across the country to come into the state and see what's happening here, participate in it, and talk about ways to make it better. That's critical because it actually helps shape the narrative and helps change the way people think about what's possible here.
Definitely. That is great. Well, thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for doing this interview with us, and I appreciate it very much. Stay tuned, and we will have our next guest soon at Bridging Innovation Week 2024.